when I'm in a ring, it's a whole different ballgame. You can be one character out the ring, but when you're in the ring, you've got to be nasty. You can't cut corners. If you hurt the guy, you've got to make sure you hurt him and hurt him again. You've got to be nasty. I'm lucky, really. I've had a good childhood. I've got a good mum, she looks after me well, good family behind me. But not everybody's so lucky. Where I come from, it's a rough neighbourhood. I come from Murray Grove, like N1, it's just off the centre of the city. It's a rough neighbourhood. There's a lot of drugs, killing, gangs. The way I see it is, I had the option to choose boxing. I found out I was very talented at it from a young age. Like I said, I started at 10 and give up. Bloody nose, you're a baby. I come back when I was 15, after I started taking a few digs in school, and realised I enjoyed it. Now I couldn't live without it. Maybe I could have took the wrong road and could have been somewhere else right now. My inspiration is Ricky Hatton. He comes from a normal family. You can see how much he's achieved through that. Manny Pacquiao, through what he's achieved. 7-weight world champion. Roberto Duran, just through the style. Fierce, brutal body shots, head shots. Definitely them three. When I'm full on training, it's up in the morning, 5:30, 6 o'clock before work. I usually do 4-5 mile run or some sprints depending on how close it is to the fight. I'll work throughout the day, and then other evening it'll be 2-hour intense training, strength, endurance, pad work, sparring, skipping, pretty much the usual stuff, but it's very intense, 6 days a week, twice a day. It's a lot of hard work, dedication. The reason why I get up in the morning for my early runs is to be the best. To work harder than everybody else, to train harder. All I think about is when I'm running is my opponent. I can picture his face. Me hitting his face, me in the ring, ready to fight him. And I know I'm ready. If I've done all the training, there's no excuse other than it was the better man. I've had 53 contests, winning 42. Got to the top English, British level as a senior. I've won box cup gold medals in Sweden and Denmark. My highest moment is my debut for England. It's not about the trophies, it's not about the fame, it's about national pride. I won it through determination to beat my opponent, obviously give him a count, and in the end won on points by 24 points, so it's a big achievement. It's something that no one else can take away from you. The morning of the fight, usually a nice light breakfast, still thinking all the time about what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, what sort of movements I'm going to make, but try and keep mellow. At the same time it's difficult, you still got to try and keep mellow. You got to be calm, just focus on what you got to do. And once I get weighed in, try and relax, keep my head clear. I head back to the changing room, say to myself in the back of my mind, I've got to throw this, I've got to do this, don't forget to do this. I might be the nice guy now, but once I step through them ropes, it's game over. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. You've got one aim, and that is to destroy the guy, whether it be mentally, physically. You want to hurt him. You want to make sure you wish he was never got in that ring with you. You can play sports, you can play football, you can play tennis. You can't play boxing. It's a complete different sport. It's a controlled aggression. You've got to learn how to destroy the other guy's soul. You've got to go in there and destroy him, like physically, mentally, until you come out with your hand held high.